in the building, and I tell you, we're having a man-fantastic Wednesday. Yes, a man-fantastic, because I'm a man, you D-I-double-G. I tell you, it is another sunny day today. However, we have some chill status going on. Let me fix myself here, okay? Yeah, so anyway, we got a chill status going on, but we have a lot of sun for you all, and we have some great news for you all, and we have some bad news for you all. But for the news, let's just get to it with the 6 former police officers that were in Mississippi. All of them have been found guilty. All of them. For doing what? For a hate crime against 2 young black men. They're in Jackson, Mississippi. And what did they do? They bust in their house. You know, what they call that? A home invasion. The police did a home invasion on these young black men and then began to try to sodomize them, rape them, and one of them was actually shot in the mouth. The police, according to the reports that I read a couple of months ago, last year sometime, they kicked in their door because they said that those young black men liked white girls. Now, I'm sure you all remember their report. I didn't even have to research it because I already did it. And they were awarded. Those men getting guilty. The lawsuit is yet to be determined. But a federal judge gave one, 20 years, 17 years, and 17 and a half. The other 3 are yet to be, gave their sentence date. In fact about it, the guy got 241 months. So that's almost like 30 years in the federal pen. That's not even the state charges that is still pending against them. Yeah, Mississippi. You even had a white young man. I can't even say he was a young man. But if you look at the article, or you look it up on YouTube or Google, you will see a white man posted there, sitting down talking about how racist that county in Jackson, Mississippi is. And he said that the racism must go. That's what he said. Today, that's some good news. That's some good news. And those young men survived that. You know, these guys right here, let me show you the picture. Let me show you the picture. Just in case you all didn't know, I'm going to show you the pictures of these monsters. I'm going to show you the pictures of these monsters. You know, just like you had that black monster who killed that 11-year-old here in Chicago. Yeah, I'm going to show you these white monsters. Because monsters come in all colors now. You see them clowns right there? Huh? Can y'all see them? Oh, damn. Y'all can't see them. Y'all can't see them. But we can see that, right? Y'all see that there? Look at those 6 clowns. Look at those 6 clowns. 6 monsters who did that to those young black men, and they should, by law, spend the rest of their life in prison. Like I said, one got 30 years, one got 17 years, another one got 17 and a half years. The other 3 have yet to be determined. But they're all going to prison, to the Fed joint, after they pleaded guilty. After they pleaded guilty. It's a new day today. Some things that y'all got away with in 1955, you can't get away with in 2024. You just can't get away with it. Not to mention the fact that you have a lot of mixed babies in the world and a lot of new thinkers in the world who don't think that white supremacy should exist. They think that people should just exist the way that they are. They really do. Then you have those ignorant people who say that white supremacy just don't exist at all. You even have some black people who even think that way. Entertainers that says that white supremacy doesn't exist. Yeah, we want to know what they smoking, okay? I don't know what country that they've been living in, but we've been living in North America here, you dig? Yeah. So the federal judge is giving them boys time. Yeah, them good old boys is getting some time by the federal judges. And speaking of federal judges, did you know that a federal judge said that immigrants all over the nation has the right to bear arms? What does that mean for you? The immigrants have a right to bear arms. They're not even documented. They ain't paid no taxes nowhere. But they have a right to have a gun. And you have residents who are here, whom you say can't protect themselves from the enemies that they already got going on wherever they living at. And now they have new enemies that's getting new guns, that haven't paid any taxes, don't even have a green card, but can come here and get a gun and kill you, your mama, your daddy, your sister. I'm just saying. Now with this, you know there's going to be a lot of madness, there's going to be a lot of drama, there's going to be more killings, there's going to be more kidnappings here in Chicago. What else are the immigrants entitled to? I guess they're entitled to kill you. They are entitled to kill you, take your jobs, take your women, take your housing, take your food, take your life. I'm just saying. And speaking of immigrants, you had this one immigrant that stabbed this lady over here in the laundromat over here in Logan Square. Yeah, over here in Logan Square. You know the Milwaukee area back Kimball? Yeah. Stabbed the lady. And then he did what? He fled to Milwaukee. Damn, these immigrants getting their way around. I tell you, they're getting their way around, man. But they caught him in Milwaukee. And he's, been extradited back to Chicago for what? Stabbing. Assault with a deadly weapon. Attempted murder. Now, I want to see this immigrant beat this attempted murder. Because it seems to me they've been getting away with a lot of things. Even jumping on the police and not getting charged. Okay? They've been driving cars with no license. Immigrants have been buying cars. Driving around, no license plates. Just give me the car. Hey, I would have sold it to them too. However, this is what they're doing. Because back in the day, I remember at one point, I had to buy me a car, with no license either, 100. But at least I was a resident of the state. These people not even residents of the state. So what if they hit you in their car? What if they hit you? Then what are you going to do? You have an accident. They kill your daughter. They kill your mama. Hope I got my keys in my car. My door's just shut. Okay. Yeah, they kill your mama. They kill your daddy. They ain't got no insurance. They don't have no license, no registration, not even from this country. What can be done to them? I'm just saying. What do you think about that? And I want to thank you all for tuning in to this live, okay? I haven't did a live on this page in about a week or so, maybe 10 days, so I'm a little bit rusty, okay? But needless to say, we got the news for you. And speaking of those immigrants again, you got some of them that are police officers. I'm going to say that again. You have immigrant police officers. And they are allowed to take their firearm home. But they can't use it, unless they're on duty. What kind of mess is that? The immigrants is taking over. I'm just saying. And speaking of immigrants, and when we hear immigrants, especially those from Venezuela, we think about them Latin people, Well, one of those Latinos in Kent County, Washington, right outside of Seattle, 23-year-old Latino man started spitting on this black woman on the bus, then began calling her racial slurs. The woman went up to the front of the bus to seek some help. And when the bus driver opened the door, the Latino man snatched the woman off the bus by her neck. Now you better tell me that there were no black men on that bus. You better tell me that there were no black women on that bus. You're gonna tell me there was nobody on that bus to help that lady, not even a bus driver. You all better stop playing out there. You all thinking it's all cool and cheesy out here. And they captured the asshole, okay? They caught him, and they're charging him with a hate crime, And if I'm not mistaken, in the state of Washington, you can get up to 5 years for a hate crime in the state of Washington. I say he should get all 5. But my point is this: I'm sure that there were some black people around, especially in Kent County. You got to be kidding me now. Nobody helped the lady on the bus at all? Insane. I guarantee you, if that was a black man grabbing a white woman by her neck off the bus, somebody would have been jumped on before the police even got there. And you know what? Probably another black man or another black woman would have helped the white woman against the black man who had the woman by the throat. I'm just saying. But nobody helped the young black woman. And then once he got off the bus, he began to punch her in the face, and then pulls out a knife, and then tried to stab her, you know. But because of the coat that she had on, it was pretty thick. She probably had on one of those goose down coats, you know what I'm saying? So he didn't get through, but her coat was cut up. Luckily, she had a thick coat. What do y'all think should be done about that? Where are you all at in Washington at? Huh? Where you at? Black women are the most unprotected women on the planet. And once again, you can't tell me that there were no black people on that bus in Kent, Washington when that happened to that lady. Were there anybody else on the bus? Was it? You mean to tell me there was no other human beings? Nobody cared for the life of that lady. And she was scared for her life. Why didn't the bus driver just call the police then? He didn't even do that. He didn't even do that. And if he did, he didn't do it. Well, she was on the bus getting dragged off. I think one of those bystanders called the police because the bus driver wouldn't even give her no help. Not even to ask the Latino monster to get off the bus. I'm just saying. Insane, right? But I'm going to tell you something else that is real insane. And that is the story for this video. Chicago man gunned down. Right over there on Lawrence and Kimball. And why? Because his baby mama posted his location on Facebook to the Opp'S. Let me show you something. Maybe y'all can see it. I'm going to try to show you the photo again, okay? I may have to move in a little closer. But this right here, see that there? I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, that chick right there. You see the headlines? She told his Opp'S, Miss, what's her name? Marlon Jeanette Benitez. That chick right there. She got on Facebook and told his Opp'S, Mr. Ramos, that y'all must be weak Opp'S because he's always coming home alive and untouched. Not to mention the fact that he robbed you and snitched on you. I don't know what kind of drugs that lady was on because she just made a hit out on her husband, on her boyfriend, on her baby's daddy. Look, it was just like in Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society. Mr. Ramos sitting on the porch, just chilling. Next thing you know, 2 gunmen just walked up, pulled out the bangles, and cut his TV off. Shot him 5 times in the chest. You weren't gonna survive that. You weren't gonna survive that. 5 times, close range. And then ran off and got away. But they maybe ran a couple of feet because they ran off on foot and then they jumped into an SUV, okay? Y'all better be careful. You men better be careful of the women that you're dealing with. Look what this baby's mother did to her baby's daddy. She left her child without a father. Regardless of what madness or issues that they had, that monster, that female, yeah, Marlene, Janet Benitez, she's a monster. Now, I'm sure that the feds is going to investigate that. And she would be an accomplice to murder. And what's going to happen to her kid? Maybe her mama will take her, and maybe her mama won't. Maybe her sister will take her, and maybe her sister won't. And if they don't, well, her son, her daughter, whoever the kid is going into the system. All because of his mama. Can you forgive your mother if she had your daddy killed? Now, I know personally, one of the women that I had in my life, you know, my ex-wife, her mother had her husband killed because he snitched on her. And in him snitching, she had to do 20 years. She had to do 20 years because he snitched on her, and then she gave him instructions of what not to do and to do, and he did exactly what she told him not to do, which landed her in prison for 20 years. No halftime, 20 flat. So she had him killed. Yeah, my ex-wife, mother did that to her father. Her father wasn't thinking about his daughter, nor his wife. Just like Miss Benitez wasn't thinking about her kid when she put this man's location on Facebook. Let this be a lesson for all of you mothers or women who don't want to be accountable for the actions that you did in order to have this kid by that man. He just didn't have that kid by himself. You chose him. You at least allowed him to impregnate you to have a child. So you already knew who you were sleeping with. I hope that she gets the book. I hope that the feds put her under the prison because she's a monster. You know how you have white monsters, black monsters, female monsters, male monsters. I don't care what color you are in a crayon box. If you are a monster, you are a monster. Just like that monster policeman here in Chicago that left Nathan Jones he can't even walk anymore. He can't feed himself no more. Can't use the bathroom no more. All because the police followed an illegal rule. He chased this person, not Nathan Jones. Nathan Jones was a child in the back seat of the car that the police was chasing. Okay? And according to the police rules, you're not supposed to have a high-speed chase for a traffic stop. But what did the monster police do in his monster unmarked car? He chased that man from over there in the Ukrainian village over there on Wood and Huron Street. You know, over there by Ashland. Y'all know what I'm talking about Ashland and Chicago Avenue. And that monster chased the defendant in his vehicle while Nathan Jones was in the back seat. And some kind of way, when they got over there to Division, over there by Damon and Grand Street, smash, accident, leaving the child brain disfigured. And if his brain is disfigured, his body is disfigured. He's in a wheelchair. But with that comes a $45 million suit that was settled by the city of Chicago, which is the second largest lawsuit ever in the history of Chicago. 20 million of that comes from the taxpayers. $20 million of that comes from the taxpayers. And the other 25 million comes from the insurance company. And the monster is still on the force. He's still working. He didn't get fired. He kept his job. What do you think about that? Have you all seen Nathan? Have you seen Nathan? We're going to try to pull up Nathan here. Let's see what Nathan is at. Let's see Nathan right here. I hope y'all can see him. That's Nathan right there. I don't know if you can see him, but that's Nathan right there, okay? For life. Never be able to walk, never be able to run, never be able to clean himself no more, never be able to feed himself no more, never able to do nothing for himself no more. All because of a monster police made an illegal high pursuit chase. What do you think should have happened to him? Whatever you think, it didn't happen to him, okay, because he's still on the force. Still working to this very day. No administrative job either. Still on the street. But the taxpayers of Chicago got to pay $20 million. It's a sick world out here, you all. Be careful. You know why? Because the wolves are on the loose. The wolves are on the loose. At least back in the day, you knew who your enemy was. Today, it can be anybody, including your own family. Y'all better be careful out there. And if you haven't went and checked out my other channel, TheMOSHOW Chicago here on YOUTUBE, go over there and check that out. We have a series going over on that channel entitled Black Identity Crisis and Being Possessed. You should check that series out. See how you like it. Leave your comments in the comment section over there. And by all means, press that subscribe button on both these channels, okay? On both these channels. And right now on this channel, we have another series going on entitled The Book of the Occult. So check that out if you have an open mind. And if you're into Christianity, if you're into Islam, if you're into Judaism, you all most definitely need to check out the series that I have going on this channel entitled The Occult Book. Yeah. We already got part 1 up. Part 2 should be up later on tonight. So if you're up late tonight, go check that out. And if you got some little time, like I said, go over to my other channel, TheMOSHOW Chicago on YOUTUBE, all one words, no space. View the live section and the uploads. I will highly appreciate that, okay? Leave your comments in the comment section here. It's your host with the most, MOPOWERZ. On your way out, press the subscribe button below. Hit the notification bell and the word all so that you can get all of the notifications when I upload videos on YOUTUBE. Also, press those condiments to like and to share. Share the information with relatives, friends, co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. It is a magnificent way to jumpstart your DAY on what? All of the madness that's taking place not only in Chicago, but in Mississippi. Thanks for viewing, you all. Peace out and never give up on your DREAMS.